Hi, it's me again. Your favorite cosplaying cringy girl, Linnea, is back, and I am in Korea! Here, look at my mountain. My thumb kind of fell off the recording, but I have this mountain view in my hotel, and I just ate a breakfast buffet, which you will see later in my vlog. But the start of the vlog is me in Beijing. I'm seeing some friends for dinner, and then in the morning I leave to go to Korea. So about I don't know, 5 minutes of the vlog will be in Beijing, and the rest will be in Korea. So like I said earlier, I was in Beijing. My flight departed from Beijing, so I wanted to be in the area so I wouldn't be late for my flight or miss it. And this was the breakfast buffet. All the breakfast buffets in China seem to be styled differently, but they always seem to have some sort of cakey bread option in the morning, which I like. I know it's not good for me, but I always get one or two croissants or little muffins. And I also always usually help myself to some fresh fruit and vegetables and maybe a meat or protein of some sort. I was obsessed with beans and oatmeal for breakfast for a majority of this vacation I took in China. I don't know why, I really, really liked oatmeal and beans. Not together, just, I had oatmeal and then I got up and got a plate of beans kind of thing. I mean, maybe oatmeal and beans together would taste good. I just never tried it, and it doesn't sound like a usual combination of food. This is what the hotel looked like. I do not remember the name of the hotel, but they have a lot of butlers, and a butler service you can use for packing and unpacking your clothes. I'm on my way to use the gym and the sauna, but I forgot to take off my headband. But I'm already all this way from my hotel room, and I'm too lazy to go back, so I'm just going to walk around wearing my headband. I just thought this stairwell was pretty, so here's a clip of the stairwell right before going to the sauna and gym. This gym was pretty big for a hotel gym. It even had an assisted pull-up machine. But I mostly just spent 15 to 20 minutes biking, and then I went to the sauna. I am so out of shape. I used to lift weights for 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. And now I just kind of go to the gym, 2 or 3 days a week and do some cardio. At least I've been doing a lot of walking every day on my traveling adventures. But I've also been doing a lot of eating. And speaking of eating, look at this restaurant. The tables are on little boats that are on a waterbed. I suppose a lake, and there's live fish, and the floor is glass, and you can see all the fish swimming around. I forgot to take videos of the food because I was seeing some friends, and usually when I see a bunch of friends, or even just a friend one-on-one, I try to stay off my phone if I can, unless my friends and I go out specifically to film a vlog. Also, these crabs are gigantic. I did not eat crab here, but it just feels weird to pick out the food you're going to eat, like, yes, I'm going to eat that guy right there. That's my crab. And then I went to bed, but I had to wake up at the butt crack of dawn to get to the airport on time. Also to make sure all my paperwork was right, because if you did not watch my previous vlogs, I lost my passport and had to get a new passport. But in China, you need a visa to exit the country. So I had to make sure that was in order, and that was in order. And traveling to Korea as a U.S. citizen, all you need is your passport. You do not need to bring any special forms with you. But just like everyone, you have to sign and fill out your reason of visiting and where you have been in the last 21 days and other information. You will get that form on the plane from the flight attendants, but you can also pick up the form when you get off the plane. When I was in China, I had a lot of friends to visit, but in Korea, I didn't really have many friends to visit. I only went because it was on the way home. I live in the United States, and I was in China, and I thought I could save money by adding on my Korea travel trip dreams right after my China trip, so I could save time and money for plane and travel. After I got off the flight, I did not do enough research, and I was going to pay $100 for a taxi to my hotel, but then I found this bus service that stopped by my hotel, and it was only $20. I think it was 20, maybe it was a little more or less. I'm just really bad at the conversion from US dollar to won. And you guys told me you wanted to see some more sights of the cities on the outside, so I thought as I took this bus ride, I could just film what I saw from my window for you guys. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't noticed, there are a lot of hilly roads to drive on and hilly sidewalks to walk on. So many hills. Seoul is set on a mountainous terrain. I was so tired I fell asleep on the bus, and then I woke up and read on the sign at the stop the name of my hotel, and I quickly get up and rush off the bus like, this is my stop. And then I got my suitcases from underneath and went inside to check in. Be smarter than me. Get more sleep before your travels. Hi, so you guys told me to give a shorter tour, or I guess longer tour of the bathroom with slower clips. So this time the hotel is a bit smaller. I'm now in South Korea, so the hotel prices are more expensive. So I don't want to spend too much. Here's the bathroom sink. Looking like a sink. Then I have this little sitting area. It's a mountain view side. I have this bed, and yeah, this is pretty much my hotel room for the next 6 days. I got 2 separate 3-day reservations to hopefully get more hotel credit for food, but we'll see if that works. Yeah, the mountain view. I spent about an hour charging my phones and looking up places to eat at, and then later I met up with a friend and got some barbecue with them and discussed our ideas for how we will get tickets for the League of Legends World's Finals 2023 Championship. We did not have tickets yet, as neither my friend or I are Korean, and the tickets, as soon as they went on sale, if you were not within the first 10 minutes of clicking to purchase, then you did not get the ticket. And the servers seem to have favored people in the Korean time zone, and neither of us were in the Korean time zone at the time. We thought maybe we could buy tickets at the venue, as a lot of tickets were purchased by scalpers trying to resell the tickets for higher prices. I will continue the story later in the vlog, but look at this soju. It tasted so good. Grape soju and pineapple soju were my favorite, but then I tried the grapefruit and I have a new favorite. Also, the won is a different currency, and my brain on soju thought it was US dollars. Of course it was not, and I learned that from my friends soon after I made a remark to them in shock, but really I was just not in the right state of mind, you know? Just for reference, 10,000 won is about 7 or 8 US dollars, somewhere in between that range. So then I got some ice cream after, and then I took a taxi to go to the T1 Gaming PC cafe? Gaming cafe. Sorry, I kind of took a lot of extra steps to call it a gaming cafe. The T1 Gaming Cafe. Also, look at these leaves. They were so pretty, so vibrant. And here is T1. If you have not seen the tournament yet, well, Faker won. That's the news. That's all out there. T1 won. T1 did it. But this is the day before the tournament, and it was packed inside. Every PC had someone playing on it. And they had a Faker statue you could stand and take pictures with. And they even had a photo booth right next to it where you could have a picture of the players from T1 with you and pose with them in the photo booth. It was kind of cute. Also in the T1 store, they had a lot of League of Legends figures. I wanted to buy them all, but they were so expensive and I have no room in my suitcase. But maybe I'll look up a couple figures online. I did not show it in a previous vlog, but I did buy 2 One Piece figures when I was in China. One is of Sanji's sister. I do not remember her name, but she just looks so cool. I had to get her. The other figure was Boa Hancock because, it's Boa Hancock. She's awesome. I also hope to do the cosplays of those figures. But after the gaming studio, I went to this K-pop store. There was a lot of BTS and New Jeans merchandise. I only recently got into K-pop because of some of my friends. I don't really know all the songs, but to name a couple of my favorite K-pop groups, I like BTS, New Jeans, Blackpink, and Stray Kids. They're all pretty cool. Their songs make me feel hyped and happy and want to party. But then I went home, and what you saw earlier was the breakfast buffet. I didn't really film the buffet because it was really crowded, and I wanted to be polite and respect everyone's space because, well, it's everyone's space, and I don't want to be annoying with my camera all around trying to film things when everyone's trying to get food and eat. Sometimes as a content creator, you gotta know when enough is enough. You don't want to designate a whole public space just for you. I think it's fine to film in public, but you have to know where to draw the line between what is respectable and what is obnoxious as a content creator, and I try my best to be respectable if I can. I do make mistakes though, but I try to hold myself accountable. For example, if I'm taking a picture and I see a group of people stop to let me take the picture, I try to finish the last picture before I take more and let them go, and I apologize because it's everyone's space. They shouldn't have to stop for me just to take a picture, but it is pretty nice of people who do that. So for respectable, I think finishing up the last picture and letting people walk in between your camera and you is good. But if you see people pause and you keep taking pictures, like picture after picture, video clip after video clip, and you see that they're waiting, I feel like that becomes a little obnoxious or rude on my behalf or content creator's behalf who's filming. Feel free to let me know your opinions on this about being respectable and obnoxious as a content creator down below. I am interested in reading those as I hope to be polite and respectable to everyone around me. I know it's not my world. Maybe this channel right now is all about me, but just because this specific YouTube channel is just about me and my adventures doesn't mean that there's not, 8 billion other people in the world who also have a life to live. But enough of that ranting. You guys told me you wanted more footage of the city, so I just thought I'd include some more clips of what I saw on my taxi ride across the river. There's a big river in Seoul. But these are all clips from my hotel to the Sky Dome. It's a baseball arena, but that's where the League of Legends tournament was being held. Mind you, my friend and I did not have tickets yet for the League of Legends tournament. We had hopes that we could stand in line and ask for tickets at the box office. Side note, just look at the views, look at the clouds. It's so beautiful. It's just so pretty. Feel free to skip ahead, but I'm just going to show some more clips of the city as requested by you guys. Enjoy! will say one difference I noticed between Korea and China is Korea, the streets are a little cleaner and the buildings are a little shorter. Also, the air is a lot cleaner in South Korea. I can see more clouds and there's not as much fog from pollution. And here is the Sky Dome, where the League of Legends tournament was held. I thought it looked really cool on the outside, especially the shape of the dome. The box office opened up at about 2:30, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that. But we arrived at about 11:30 to be first in line to ask about buying tickets. Mind you, there was no promise on the behalf of the stadium as to if we could buy tickets. We were just taking the risk. One line was for Korean residents, while another line was for foreigners. Eventually, the window opened. However, we were told we could not purchase tickets at the window, and we were very sad and tried to hold up a sign to buy tickets as some people were selling their tickets at the door. However, there were way more people trying to buy than people were selling. On a side note, I saw some cool cosplayers walking by. Later, I took some pictures with them. They put a lot of effort into their cosplay, so I just had to take the time to admire it. I like League of Legends. I don't play the best, but I enjoy the art style, and I have a lot of fun playing a 5v5 game. If I did not get the tickets, I would have been a little sad, but I would have been okay. I mostly came to Korea just to explore and see everything because I've never been to Korea before. But my friend really loves League of Legends, and if they did not get the tickets, they'd be very sad, so I stayed with them. Also, everyone was so nice and we were handed these hand warmers to keep our hands warm. I did not know what it said though, so I used this translator app on my phone. Also, take a look at these Star Guardian outfits. Are these Star Guardian? No, this is not Star Guardian. I think it's like the cherry blossom skin. Also, these little kids were super cute. So adorable. We tried to buy some tickets online from some scalpers, so we took a break to eat some soup at a restaurant nearby. We had some pork soup. I don't know what it's called. It's on this board, and again, I used my translator app, a very nifty app. It is not perfect, but it gets the job done. And here's the soup. I just love the stone pots for your soup because it stays hot and warm for most of your meal. And I love the kimchi. During the meal, none of the scalpers worked. Luckily, we never sent any money, but we still did not have any tickets for the League of Legends game. Soon the game started and my friend was sad. Eventually, the opening ceremony started for the show and no one got tickets. Everyone was a little sad, but it was kind of like a mini watch party outside until eventually they sold tickets. We got the tickets! I'm so happy! I can't feel my feet. Oh my gosh, we're getting in. During the 6 hours of waiting, everyone who went up asking to buy tickets were told that they were not selling tickets at the door. And then eventually, I don't know if it was planned or if they just felt bad for everyone waiting outside, but they sold tickets to everyone outside. And the best part was they honored the original price. So instead of having to spend $700 or $800 for a ticket really high up and far away, it only cost $100 for a person to sit on the first row, up close, all the way up front, not on the floor level, but still in the bleachers to watch the game. And your view was perfect. You could see both of the screens. Once the first round was over, I left to use the bathroom, but I guess everyone just kind of leaves during the breaks because they don't want to miss the actual game. So it was a very, very long bathroom line. But I didn't really care to see the first game or second game too much. It's always the third or final game that matters most. So I spent part of the game in a line to get some food for my friend and I. But the item I wanted, I kept getting told 10 more minutes, and I kept leaving the line and rejoining the line, but it was going to take longer than that. So I just got a different snack later. I got some sort of fish tofu on a stick. It tasted really good. And some coffee to stay awake because I had not been sleeping well the past 2 days. Actually, as I voice over this vlog, it is about 11:50 in the morning, and I slept for probably 11 hours after this game. was not rooting for any one team. I liked both teams, however, I was happy to see T1 win because Faker made it all the way to the finals last year. However, he didn't win the finals. I know he already won 3 finals and this is the 4th final, and now the team has a 4th star on the jersey. But I think they deserve it. They all work very hard. The game was 3-0. It felt almost unfair, and I wish it was a little longer. But it made me all the more happy that I only spent $100 instead of spending $700 or $800 on a scalper ticket. I do not know if waiting 6 hours outside in the cold or if the stress of not knowing if I'd get in to watch the League of Legends tournament was worth it, but it was nice. I enjoyed the experience nonetheless, and I was very happy to see T1 win. After all the players take their turns holding the trophy and getting a picture with it, and everyone just enjoys the victory for a second, there is a victory video that plays after to show all the hard work that all the teammates put in to, I guess, becoming better players and their journey. It was very touching. There was also a little small award ceremony later where the most valuable player award was given, and it was not Faker who got it, it was Zeus. Zeus is only 19 years old. I just looked it up. He was born in 2004. Imagine such an achievement at 19 years old. Wow. Congratulations, Zeus, and Faker, and the rest of T1. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of the other players. I will look it up right now. The other players include Owner, Kira, and I am probably going to say this wrong, Gamma Yusi. I guess I'm a fake fan. Anyways, well played everyone. And then after some interviewing at the way end, everyone just kind of holds the trophy one last time, and all this confetti just falls from the sky, and everyone gets a new jersey for the victory. Everything was already made. There was even a victory cake made and a victory video. Just so many things in preparation. Just imagine the feeling if you lost as T1. But they didn't lose, and then they get their new jerseys. And one thing I noticed about the jersey is that it has 4 stars instead of 3. Also, not everyone, but most people in Korea, at least Korean citizens, were rooting for T1, as I believe T1 was a Korean team. Later, the floor was open for everyone to go to and take pictures at, so I went down there after the little award ceremony and questioning. And this is what it looked like in case you're curious. Everyone's just kind of standing there and admiring the stage and taking their pictures. Did you see that sign? These 2 really pretty ladies came with the sign of T1, and it glowed in the dark, I guess LED lights. And after the going down there, I got some tteokbokki. I am saying it wrong. I am not good at Korean. I barely speak Mandarin as is. It is so hard learning new languages, but I will try. Anyways, I got octopus inside of it, and it was cheese covered, and I'm not sure what the flakes on top were, but it tasted amazing. I think that was my favorite thing I ate so far in Korea. Mind you, I still have about 4 more nights here, so I have more food to try. Later, I waited in line for a soup place. It had really good reviews, and I see why. I literally ate 2 bowls of radish and 2 bowls of kimchi. The sides were so good. But I got so full, I didn't eat any of the sausage, and I only ate a couple pieces of the pork. I got full off the sides. I didn't even eat my main course that much. Don't get me wrong, it tasted really good, but I didn't eat much of it. Also, rice seems to be served with most dishes here, even with ramen noodles, which I think is interesting. So I just got back from the League of Legends World Championship game 2023. T1 did it. Let's go Faker. His 4th win in a row. And I am exhausted. It was such a long day. I want to stay in bed for at least a whole day. Because I got off that plane and I only I only had about 4 or 5 hours of sleep at the end of the day because I didn't realize how early I'd have to wake up to try to get the tickets. So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more content. I am gonna knock the F out. So see you guys next time on the adventures of Linnea. I'll be in Korea for another 4 days or 4 nights. Yeah, I'll probably have 1 or 2 more Korea travel vlogs before I go to California. Alright, peace you guys. Take care everyone. See you next time. Bye.